Okay, so let's talk about being sober. What went into that decision?
Man, so in 2012, in like a 3-week period, I got arrested like 3 times and spent like a week or something in jail.
Wow.
And it sucked. And I got a DUI, and then I was drunk and fighting, and then I had to go serve time for the DUI.
Oh my God.
Serve time. I mean, fucking 3 days, not like real time, but like in county jail. And I was like a mess. And I was like, what am I doing? And I used to like pass out outside, and I was like intoxicated for like every day for like 3 years. It was horrible. But it wasn't fun. It was fun. Like, it was great. And I remember I cold emailed Joe Gebbia, the founder of Airbnb. And I somehow schmoozed him, and he was like, "Do you live in the Bay Area?" And I was like, I don't even know what the Bay Area means. But like, and I just said, "Yeah, like I'm there." And he's like, "Great, come to my office on Monday." And I was like, "Okay, what's the address?" And he said it was San Francisco. So I like flew out there, interviewed, got a job offer, went back to Nashville where I was going to school, left school, got rid of all my shit, moved out to San Francisco. And the day before I was supposed to start, he called me and goes, "You lied." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, you clicked like, no, you don't have a misdemeanor, and you do. And I was like, shit. Because technically I didn't think I lied, because I was like in the process of like getting all my convictions and stuff. And so, but I did lie by omission a little bit, so I don't blame him. And when that happened, I was like, oh my God, this is like impacting my life horribly. Like I don't want to do this anymore. And so I just quit. And
well, you didn't quit. They fired you, or?
They fired me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I quit. I was just like, I got to get my shit right. And I remember I like still went wild for like another 6 months in San Francisco, maybe like 8 months or something like that. And I tried quitting a bunch of times. And then eventually, dude, I went to like it was called South of Market, like homeless mental. It was like some crazy shit where I was just like, fuck it. What is there? And I didn't have a job. I didn't have money. I was like, what can I go to like help? And it was like basically a homeless clinic. I remember I had an iPhone and Air, like with the Apple Air. Yeah. And I remember I walked in and I was like, fuck, I took them off and I like put them in my pocket. I was like, I am out of place. What am I doing? Do I deserve, what am I doing here? And I met with this doctor, and she totally helped me. And up until recently, I was still seeing her for like 10 years.
No way.
So it worked out great. But like back then, my income was less than $15,000, so I qualified for Obamacare.
Wow.
So it kind of like turned everything around. Yeah, it was literally like a clinic off the street, and like they're handing out pills to these people because they're like shaken because they're on like they need like methadone for opioid stuff, and they sell like coffee for 50 cents. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.